Schwab, winebuys.com here. I'm here with Eric Titus from Titus Vineyards, and we just tasted through most of his line. Had some hot spots there, the Reserve Cab 06, the regular Cab 05, outstanding. And now this is the brand new 08 Zin, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's give it its day in court.
Yeah, these are 35-year-old vines, dry farmed, the old Napa Valley clone.
All estate fruit, correct?
All estate fruit, yeah. And these vines were planted in the mid-'70s, shortly after my family acquired the property. I personally, along with my brothers, planted these vines. Took some time off of school. I was in grade school at the time. And it's just a wonderful old clone, classic Napa Valley style Zin. And I think that's what is maybe missing from some of the market these days. You know, the Zin has evolved stylistically so much.
Well, everybody is Americanizing their Zin, and before we get too far into what that statement means, Zin is the American grape. There is nothing more American than Zinfandel Red Zin. And Americans tend to think bigger, stronger, faster. Look at our cars, look at our everything. Look at everything we do. It's bigger, stronger, faster. And taking a grape like Zinfandel, which is already a fast, strong, powerhouse grape, and pushing it to its extremes, you get some definite weirdness going on. You get those 17-18% alcohols. You get these things that are drink like a dry port almost.
Yeah.
And that's the modern style of Zin, and there's nothing wrong with that kind of weight and richness in a wine. But this is more the classic style of what you used to expect from Zin. This is when Zin sort of built its reputation. Before it was blended into those jug wines, and you're like, wow, this is pretty good for $8. Well, it's all Dry Creek Zin, what do you expect? Right. and where it started to carry its own label, and people started to pay money for Zin, this is what you expect, that bright, almost intense bramble fruit nose to it. Crushed raspberries, crushed blackberries, and not just your standard blackberry, but your big Marionberry and your big Loganberry blackberries. Just a tremendous extraction of fruit.
You know, the one thing I'll say about Zin, more than any other varietal, is what you taste in the vineyard translates to the glass. Those briary qualities, those peppery qualities, you actually taste that in the berry in the vineyard, and it carries through the whole fermentation process and finishes in the wine the same way it tasted in the vineyard.
It's silky smooth. Just really, really nice. And you don't get that high alcohol burn you get from a lot of these Zins all over. You're probably doing about 14.9.
Yeah, 14.9, 15. You got a little bit of hang time. That's where you get your flavor development. But we'll pick it at 26.5, 27 bricks.
It's not oily. It's not some of those Zins that 15, 16, even 17 almost are oily. They almost sit in the palate. This is something that, let's say we're throwing a burger on the grill or doing some barbecue chicken. This can stand up to it. This is something you can have on the back porch. You can enjoy on the back porch. And it is beautiful, beautiful wine.
Yeah.
Delicious. Crisp, clean Zinfandel. Still a nice little lingering finish of hints of raspberry, and as you breathe through, you get that little bit of blackberry too. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Not a tremendous amount of pepper to it, but just enough to give it an accent. Just enough to offset a seasoning flavor almost, as opposed to a dominant flavor. Sometimes you'll taste Zins or Syrahs and you go, ooh, black pepper.
Yeah.
I'm of the chef's idea that if you taste it, it's too much.
Yeah, it's more of a condiment than a component.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you taste cilantro, there's too much cilantro in your dish. It should be a hint in the background. If you go, wow, that's a lot of black pepper, there's too much black pepper in there.
Yeah.
And this is a good Zin.
Yeah, and I think we're just blessed with the clone and the clone soil match, because we get that balance between the licorice, the pepper, and the fruit that you described year after year. It's a wonderful sight for Zinfandel.
Not only for the Zin, but for all the Titus wines, balance is the key. These are Napa Valley wines, and they're big wines, as they should be. We don't want to get a wine that is Napa Valley that is so balanced and finesseful that it loses what is Napa Valley. Napa Valley is big, it's bold, it's powerful, it's a lot of flavor. And these are big and bold, a lot of flavor, but they're in balance. They're not extreme. They're not wines that'll tire you out drinking. They're not wines that you drink a half a bottle of and you're like, wow, my teeth hurt after drinking it. This is a wine that you can enjoy, a full bottle with a meal. The Reserve Cab, you can enjoy it without a meal or with a meal. Full, rich, Napa Valley wines without hurting yourself. Delicious, delicious juice. Real quick on price tag here, something like this would be in about the $30 range, but we're going to whoop it down even more. We're going to wrap up a little package for you and let you know the full line of all the Titus wines. Eric, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you coming in and tasting your wines with us. We want to do some more with you in the future. Try the wines. You will be impressed with the Napa component and the quality and with the balance of almost a little old world winemaking in here. Thank you.